Hey, good evening, everybody. This is Dr. Michelle W. Kofer here. I am a federal mortgage loan officer with Own Easy. I'm so elated that you're here. Listen, if you are watching this video, that means somebody thought highly enough of you to say, hey, I want to show you how to get into the real estate space without a test, how to be able to help families as a community loan officer. And so you should just consider yourself blessed. Make sure that you get back with the person that invited you to watch this and let them know, hey, I'm ready to get started. I'm all in, right? And so, guys, before I share my screen, I just want to tell you a little bit about myself, why I became a mortgage loan officer. I grew up in the projects. Nobody ever gave me a compass around home ownership. I knew that at age 26, I wanted to be a homeowner, and I didn't know that I needed a realtor. I didn't know where to start. And so I did ignorantly purchase my first home and inherited bats and water damage and all of those things. But nonetheless, about 6 years later, I sold that house to a cash buyer. And that's when I realized the importance of home ownership because I was able to walk away with money. Somebody hashtag there is wealth in real estate. Listen, when I discovered that, I was onto something. So I went on, leveraged that money to build now my second home. I built that one from the ground up and was so excited because here I am, not only the first, homeowner in my family, because either they lived in the trailer park or they lived in the projects or they were renting a home from somebody. Here I am now about to buy my second home. And guys, I was so elated about that, right? And so we think about why we do what we do as community loan officers is because we get to have the intrinsic value of knowing we're truly making an impact. And so I'm going to talk about how you can make a lot of money as a community mortgage loan officer. But what I want you to know is that you get to put smiles on the faces of people who are just like me, who never had a chance. And in fact, this project 75 for All is all about how can we empower families to become homeowners, those that have been disenfranchised, those that have been told no. And so I'm going to share my screen, guys, and we're going to talk about this phenomenal platform called Own Easy. And our mission and mantra with Own Easy is to be able to help 1 million families become homeowners over the next 5 years. And how we're going to do that is we're going to mobilize community mortgage loan officers all across the country. We're going to work with those families who've not been able to qualify for perhaps maybe they have credit challenges or maybe they're drowning in debt. Well, we have an amazing client membership that you could put your customers through that will help them get a qualifying credit score. We leverage AI technology. So we're talking about the best of the best streamline services to help get our clients mortgage ready so that we can get them a pre-qualification, get them out shopping and get them to the closing table clear to close. And so as a community loan officer, imagine now you having a full service bureau with all of the tools that you need. So what does that mean? You don't have to turn anybody away. If they come to you and they're not mortgage ready yet, you're going to have their own easy membership to leverage to help them improve their score, to grow their credit score. But let's say they're already mortgage ready. Great. You're going to be able to take them to the closing table as the loan officer. So we want to share with you our loan officer opportunity. And I'm going to tell you, I get the privilege. I can't even talk, guys. I get so excited. I get the privilege of talking about the money. And I will say this, it's not about even the money that you'll make. It's about the impact. If you make an impact in the lives of other people, your income opportunity is endless. I was a social worker for 16 years before I got into this profession. And I can tell you right now, my entire life is different because of it. Real estate is a $46 trillion industry. And even when you look at mortgage loan origination, you guys, and you can Google this. The average loan officer salary in America right now is about $200,000 based on Indeed, CNBC, Motley Fool. All of the major headlines, in fact, are talking about it. It being a very simple way to get into the real estate profession without a test, without any education, and you get to work virtually. So we're going to let you know tonight there's a big opportunity here. But if you don't do any work, you're not going to make any money. Real estate is extremely transactional. So if you don't help a family become a homeowner, then there's no income to receive, right? And so even though we have this phenomenal training platform, there are some people who are not going to make any money. They're not going to do the work. And so I just want to put that out there because when we start thinking about why we do what we do is to create an even playing field, right? Racial inequality in America has existed for centuries, for decades. And when we start to think about the wealth gap in America today, guys, it's as wide as it was during the civil rights era. But why? because there's still inequalities there. The average African American today, doesn't own a home. Only 44% of Black families are homeowners. 49% of Hispanic families are homeowners. And even in the last year, National Association of Realtors reported that of all of the real estate transactions in America, 7% were Black, 7% were Hispanic equally. And so, what does that mean? That means we have to do something about that. As a community loan officer, you get to go out there and you be the trusted voice for the families who've been told no, right? So, our program is all about 75% for all, 75% home ownership rate for everybody that wants to own a home. And you get to be a part of that. So, you get to help families become homeowners who maybe have been underserved, underrepresented. That single mom who's working two jobs and she's still living in an apartment, or that dad who's working multiple jobs and his family's renting a home, and all he wants is to one day be able to say, babe, this is ours. You get to help those families that are working hard every day. And I live here in the metro Atlanta area, and guys, well, it's crazy because the eviction rate last year was like 80,000 people. And many of these people were educators, working class police officers. Just how does that happen? It's because the cost of rent is so high. And so you imagine somebody spending $2,000 a month for rent. That's $24,000 a year. We're going to change that. We have access to FHA, VA, USDA, Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, conventional loans, jumbo loans. So if you have a high net worth crowd, guess what? We can get them into loans, jumbo loans. We, do up to $5 million. We have bank statement loans for entrepreneurs. I own my own tax company, and a lot of people come to me every year. It's like, hey, I wanted to buy a house and they messed up my taxes. Well, we also can look at, has there been money come into the bank account for the business, right? So we can do bank statement loans. We also manually underwrite. I absolutely love this because while a traditional bank will just run it through automated underwriting, if it doesn't qualify, it's a done deal. It's a denial. With our program, guys, we will take the time to manually underwrite. I love working with Capital Federal because they are a federal credit union, number one, but they have that small town feel. So you get to work with your clients to be able to empower them on this home ownership journey. We have 203K rehab loans. You need to make some repairs to a property. We can refinance, okay? Also, we can work with people as low as a 580. We can even work with people who have a Section 8 voucher, right? But the thing about it is, we have a membership that can help clients improve their credit score. So if they're not mortgage ready yet, we have an amazing membership. I was able to leverage, even though my credit score is a 766, but they got a $56,000 timeshare off of my credit and almost $24,000 of student loan debt. And that was positive. So we're able to leverage the resources to help our clients, and you get to earn a commission, whether you do this on a part-time or full-time basis. So becoming a loan officer, traditionally, guys, there's a whole lot of requirements. You have to take a pre-licensure test. There's a cram course. You got to go pay for the test. You got to get licensed in every state. You got to pay for annual renewals and continue education in every state. You got to have excellent credit, and you're going to spend about $25,000 to $50,000 just to try to be able to cover more states, right? But here is a better route. You sign up with the person who shared this video with you. You're going to get trained by some of the best loan officers in the country. You can even self-paced training or attend live trainings, right? You have to pass a federal background check, and you're originating loans in about 2 weeks. No test, no continual education, no licensing fees, all of that. And you're literally able to do that legally because you are employed with a federally chartered bank. And so you get to leverage your time, no matter if you're a busy entrepreneur, you're in ministry, you're a loan officer already, you're a broker. If you're busy, guess what? We're going to help you, because as a loan officer here, you're going to be paired with a loan buddy. Now, your loan buddy is a seasoned mortgage loan officer. They've been doing this for a long time, and they're going to help you with these deals. So all you do is help your client with the application, make sure that you gather up all of their documents, right? They are who they are. This is their real income. Answer the basic questions. Well, your loan buddy, they're seasoned. So they're going to work with you hand in hand to make sure that all the laws are followed, that the RESPA laws are adhered to. They're going to answer the difficult questions. They're working with the appraisals. They're making sure that that loan, if it falls off the table, they're making sure to underwrite it. They're making sure that they're working with the underwriting team. They're finalizing and submitting the loan, but you're going to be able to earn income. And I'm going to tell you, if you are a real estate professional, you will love, love, love this platform, because the law has changed. As of December 2022, there's no more conflict of interest, and you're actually able to double dip. That means you can take your client shopping and you can be their loan officer. So at the closing table, you get paid 2 times. And that's absolutely amazing. But even with all of the things going on with National Association of Realtors, and there's just an uncertainty in the space of real estate, people not sure about their incomes, this is a simple way for every real estate professional to be able to supplement their income in between closings. All right. So, yes, a realtor can be a mortgage loan officer. Yes, on the same transaction. We have top realtors here on our platform who are closing deals all across the country every single day, not just in the state that they live, because we're 50 state, we're federal. All right. And so, as a mortgage loan officer, you get to help families multiple times. But guess what else? You get to get paid multiple times. Drop some dollar signs in the chat. You get to help families own a home now. They purchase now, you're going to get paid. You get to help families refinance. I just talked to a young lady the other day. She was able to help her mom refinance her home after her father just recently passed. But her mom is now saving over $300 a month because of that refinance. And so, even if a client purchased a house right now, let's say maybe they got a 6.85, when the rates drop, which we project they will, right? You're able to help them refinance. And guess what? You get paid again. And then even if they want to upgrade or downgrade, kids are moving out, they want to get a bigger house, they got, the family expanded, you can get paid again. So you're getting paid multiple times for helping the same families, and you can learn and earn at the same time. So what I love about this, guys, is doesn't matter if you're in real estate, if you're an educator, doesn't matter if you're law enforcement, a social worker. I was a social worker for 16 years before I became a successful loan officer, tax professional, credit specialist. If you have your own credit business, that's fine. Guess what? You got plenty of clients who want to buy a home, loan officers, insurance professionals, network marketers. It doesn't matter, guys. We're just looking for people that want to help families own homes. Put help in the chat. It's all about empowering families. Now, I'm going to talk about the money, and I just want to make sure that y'all are okay with that, right? I told you that the average loan officer in America right now is about $200,000 a year, and that's average. But I'm going to show you how on this platform you actually can make even more than that because you're able to build some passive income. So, as a loan officer on this platform, you earn anywhere between 100 basis points and 140. Okay, so 100 basis points is the equivalent of 1%. Right. So you go out there, you share this information with somebody who purchases a home, they get ready, they qualify to buy the house. Let's say it's $400,000. That's a $4,000 commission check. All right. Follow me. So the commission check is 4,000, but you got a loan buddy. You're working with your loan buddy. You got to share part of that. So you're going to give them 35%. You're going to keep 65. Your next 10 deals, you're getting a little bit better, a little bit more proficient. You keep 75. They only get 25, but they're still doing the heavy lifting. All right. Anything beyond that, you have total complete leverage. You keep 85. They only keep 15. And now you're literally leveraging your time and theirs to be able to help more families, and you're still getting paid. So let me show you what the income truly looks like, because I know that's what you're wondering. Let's say you sold 3 homes or you helped 3 mortgages get closed, right? Well, just imagine $400,000 home. The average house in America right now is like 398K. So let's just keep the math even. 400,000, right? You did 3 home loans. That's $7,800 you earned this month. Would that be life changing for you? Absolutely, it would, right? 6 houses. Come on, guys. Let's do 8 houses. 8 houses. Now, same thing. $400,000 average. We know some houses will be less than that. Some will be more than that. But 8 homes, you guys, that's $28,000 a month. That's more than what I was making when I first became a social worker. I was only making $23,000 a year as a social worker, right? And so, listen, 16 homes a month. You got really serious about this thing. Now you're talking about $76,000 a month. Now you're talking about your whole life has changed. Your legacy is changing because real estate is, guys, it's a documented way to build wealth. It's a $46 trillion industry. And this is one simple way you can get in without having to take a test, without having to worry about having years of experience. We're going to train you and coach you. There's also a bonus pool available. So if you know people in your network, you want to share this with them, they come on board. As they do loans, guys, you're able to earn passive bonus points through 3 levels just because they're on your team. In addition to that, you're able to earn 10 basis points on anybody that you introduce this to. So if you have a personal recruit, you bring them on, guys, it's like you put yourself in the position of the broker, right? I love that this is real estate because as a broker, you don't really have to go anywhere to make money, right? You got realtors who are making transactions and they're getting paid and you get paid. This is the exact same things, guys. No different than Keller Williams, no different than ESP, Better Homes and Gardens, whoever, that you're working with, right? So let me just show you why I love this thing. So let's just say you got a loan officer that you introduce, Sarah. Sarah helps a family The Joneses, they purchased a house at 400,000. Well, Sarah's going to get paid. I just showed you how you get paid on your commission with the loan buddy, but you're going to earn an override of $400 on that house. And guess what? The loan buddy doesn't get any of your money. So you're earning now 10 basis points on every loan. So imagine you shared this with 10 people. They became a loan officer, guys. One house a month. Now we know people are going to do more than one mortgage a month, but even just minimally, one house a month, that's $4,000 a month in passive income for you. Passive income. We're not talking about the loans you did. We're talking about what somebody on your team did. You don't know the home buyer, but you're excited. Imagine 20 MLOs that you go share this with. One home a month, guys, that's $8,000 a month in passive income. And if you're looking to be able to build a passive income of six figures or more, guys, that's just 30 people you introduce this to. That's it. 30 people, everybody does at least one home a month. And here we're assuming, of course, $400,000. We know that it could be $1 million home. It could be a $4 million. We just had a young lady close a $786,000 loan. So it could be higher, it could be lower. We've had people to close a $90,000 loan, but nonetheless, 30 people, guys, you're looking at a six-figure income. That's $12,000 a month. 40 people, that's $16,000 a month. And this is passive. You don't know the family. You weren't at the closing table, but you're excited because you're going to be a part of helping a million families become homeowners, but you're receiving an override on every home that your team closes. So what's in it for you? I'm so glad you asked, because not only do you have access to the same legal plan membership that our clients do, whereby they have consumer attorneys. If there's stuff going on with your credit, guess what? You got access to attorneys. You got access to our AI credit repair. This is cutting edge technology, credit monitoring. You're going to get trained. You got compliance and MLO training available to you on demand, or you can attend live trainings, guys. We're talking about literally at this point, tens of $1,000s in value, and you're going to get it for pennies on the dollar. You got a website already designed, landing pages already designed, SMS tools, POS, CRM, reporting systems. You can be a federal loan officer. That means you're not just doing business in the state you live in, you're doing business nationwide. Now, let me tell you, if you are a real estate professional, you can refer business across state lines. And guess what? Even though you're doing the loan for a client, let's say you're in North Carolina, you got a client in Chicago, you're going to be the loan officer. You can refer the business to a realtor in Chicago. And guess what? You can get a 35%, 40% referral fee or whatever you elect to choose, right? So you still can get paid two times. You're going to have a fully staffed mortgage loan operation, guys, where you have customer service available to help. You got a loan buddy available to help. You got the bank customer service available to help. And you got 50 state title. So you can do title across the country as well, earning 20% on the net earnings of that. You're able to leverage this income opportunity. But guys, we're also going to give you some additional bonus benefits. You get a life insurance policy that's valued at $25,000. You help one family, you unlock that policy. So God forbid something happens to you, our company just wants to make sure your family can give you a decent burial. Okay. You also have access to low cost to no cost medical insurance. I've been an entrepreneur for 7 years, paid my medical out of pocket. Typically, it's about $400 a month, okay? 400 plus, 486 to be exact. But because of this platform, my medical is only $18 a month. My vision and dental combined is $30.25. So major savings just right there, right? You also, guys, have access to equity. Our co-founders, Mr. George Newberry, Mr. Chet Seeley, have great vision for this. We are the fastest growing MLO platform in the country right now. The plan is to be a publicly traded company. So you're here early. The person that invited you here really was positioning you to prosper. So you have access to equity award. And I'm talking about being able to be a part of a network where everybody is all for home ownership, for wealth building, for team and growth and advancement of our communities, especially those that are part of the Brown community. Okay. So you can become a loan officer today. A one-time initial investment, guys, is only $399. That's it. $399. But what we're going to do is, depending on when you're watching this, if you are watching this before April 1st, then you get to take advantage of our introductory offer of just $249. So you want to make sure that you get back with the person that shared this with you, get the promo code. As we are launching this introductorily, it's only $249.90. So we're going to allow, a set number of people to come in at that rate. But even if you're watching this after that, guys, $399 is still an amazing investment for the return, right? I just showed you how you can earn up to $200,000 as a LO. So you're definitely going to get an amazing return on your investment. After that, it's only $89.90 per month. That's your overhead. That's all of those services I talked about, the website, the POS, the CRM, all of those. But I'm going to show you in a minute how that can be waived. Okay. You do have to pay for your background check. It's just $66.25, but it's a tax write off, as is your investment as well. You get started $249. It's a tax write off. $89 is the overhead, but it's waived. You refer 5 people to the program. It doesn't matter if these are mortgage ready clients. It doesn't matter if it's somebody who wants to be a loan officer, somebody needs to fix your credit. You refer 5 people. The company's going to waive your 89, so you got your investment back. But guys, even though you can make a lot of money on this platform, it's not even about that. It's about the impact. Make an impact, make a lot of income, right? Tina Houchins, Dr. Tina Houchins, is a 16 and a half year military veteran. She got on the platform just to be a part of a family, right? As a loan officer, she's been able to, from Michigan, help 2 families close in South Carolina. She has one in Virginia. I think she had a recent one in Philadelphia. And then also she had a client in Michigan. And this young lady in Michigan is featured right here. This is just such a proud moment right before Christmas 2023. She had been denied by 2 other lenders, and she worked with our program. Her score went up 75 points in one round. And not only that, Dr. Houchins was able to help her get $25,000 in down payment assistance, you guys. And so this young lady, Miss Elcock, her mortgage is not even $800 a month. So that's absolutely mind blowing. But then even Miss Carlotta Ross, super busy entrepreneur. She's an insurance professional. She has her own tax business. And I can tell you, she's throwing these loans over the table left and right. But Carlotta says that, when she realized that only 50% of all Hispanic families own homes, she felt obligated to do this. Obligated. That's a very strong word, you guys. And she says that she's appreciated the handheld approach. That's that loan buddy. So remember, I shared earlier, you're not having to do this by yourself. You're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. You have a fully staffed team. You have loan officers that you're going to be paired with to help you. And so what do you do now? You get back with the person that shared this with you and you say thank you and send me the link, right? So you want to go ahead and get signed up now, guys. There's so many changes happening in the world of real estate. So you want to make sure that while there's a window of opportunity open, you go through it. This is your opportunity to join with other trusted professionals. Many of us on the platform, we've been, helping families for years. This is what we do. So this is an opportunity for you to go out there, add to your business umbrella, become a one-stop shop for your clients, and help us help 1 million families get to the closing table. Guys, we have an obligation to make change in our communities. We live in them, we work in them, we go to church in them. We're raising our kids in them. Home ownership changes communities. It makes for a safer community. It brings in more resources and gives for more vital schools and atmospheres and such. And so if you're ready to be a part of helping families own easy, we want you to get back with the person that invited you, because what I know is some people may not own it all. Some people going to own the hard way. But then those that come through this program will own the easy way. We'll see you at the top, guys. Dr. Michelle Kofer out of Atlanta. Thank you, and get back with whomever shared this with you. Thank you so much. Good night.